What's going on, everybody? John Opinion Sports. I'd like to thank everybody for the recent support. It's been great. Just thank you. So today I'm moving on to Jabrill Peppers in my new series, Sign or Walk. We're going to go over the good, the bad, come to a conclusion whether we should sign or walk away from Jabrill Peppers. And I just want to start by saying I like Jabrill. He seems to be a leader from afar. This year, I don't think he got the playing time like he wanted early on in the year, and he kind of seemed a little dejected and maybe took a little back seat to leadership, which I understand. But we've just seen flashes of great playmaking, great game-changing plays in the pass and run defense. He's got all the athleticism you could ask for, from the safety position. But there is another side. He's severely struggled to stay healthy, especially since he came to the Giants. And it feels like every year he's missing games. Not small injuries either. I mean, we've seen season-ending injuries 2 of the last 3 seasons. Last year he ruptured his Achilles. On the same play, he also had a high ankle sprain, so there's most likely ligament damage in his ankle shin area as well. That's not a joke of an injury. So to me, Jabrill's best trait has always been his speed. And will this injury affect his athleticism? Probably, but there's just no way of knowing, from my couch. I don't see Jabrill getting a huge contract on the market. I'm just bringing this up because I've seen people say that we'll get like a 3rd round comp pick next season after he signs somewhere. And you're only getting a comp pick if the leaping player receives a huge contract. Is that possible? I guess so, but I just don't see it happening. After Jabrill went down, we saw Julian Love step in, and it really wasn't much of a drop-off at the strong safety spot. Maybe the Giants want to move in that direction. There's a matter of depth, though. I don't think Jabrill will re-sign unless he's told he'll be the starter next season. I think he's going to be looking for that 1-year prove-it deal, kind of like I talked about with Lorenzo Carter. He also got cap problems. So I talked about how you could structure contracts so they don't kill your cap space. You turn most of the contract into a signing bonus. I just got the feeling Jabrill is going to get a 1-year, $3, $4, $5 million contract, somewhere in that area. I just think that's his value at the moment. So say the contract's $5 million, you could convert $3.5 million into a signing bonus. You're left with right around $1.5 million on your cap. You guarantee half of that, so you could even cut him if you needed, and you're only stuck with about $700,000 dead cap hit. So I don't see a problem with the cap if the Giants want to sign him and he wants to come back next season. I'd like to talk a little bit in videos like this about the cap, because I see a lot of people say there's no way we could sign this guy or that guy. The truth is, if a team wants a player bad enough, they'll make it work. They'll push the contract down the line. 2 years from now, there's plenty of money. We're going to have a huge amount of money in the open market to spend. So to get back to Jabrill, I just think there's a lot of questions around the incoming scheme. We've seen Xavier McKinney blossom into a star. So does that take more minutes away from Jabrill? More playing time? Will the Giants draft a box safety in the middle rounds and just go in that direction? Will the Giants move on from Logan Ryan? That wouldn't surprise me a bit. Maybe if Logan was gone, he'd be on the field more. Just a bunch of questions. So I just get the feeling Jabrill will probably sign somewhere else where it's more of a sure thing, more playing time. Obviously, there's always a chance he could come back for one more season. He's a local guy, and by all reports, he loves the area, and he loves being around his family, because they're all around here. But also remember, there's another team that shares the stadium with the Giants. I could definitely see him going to the Jets as well. They seem like a team that could use some leadership behind C.J. Mosley. But at the moment, I think it's probably a 90% probability that Jabrill re-signs somewhere else. Obviously, that's contingent on the Giants could possibly give him the biggest amount of money in free agency. So, me personally, I love everything about Jabrill. I love everything he stands for. I'm not complaining if he re-signs, but I am looking to replace him in this year's draft. Take one of these 3rd round picks that we got. We have 2 of them, or maybe the 4th, and draft a nickel defender or a straight up strong safety. If Jabrill wasn't a liability in the passing game, and there's games where, he looks bad, and in the bad games, he just takes terrible angles. But there's another side too. There's also games where it looks like Jamal Adams. He's getting sacks and stripping the ball. But the thing is, he's in his 5th season, going into his 6th next year. I just think at this point, he is who he is. And I want someone a little bit more consistent. I don't need a strong safety that runs a 4.3 40. That's not necessary. Just show up every game, get the job done. So I think both sides will move on from each other this season, but I say walk. That's sad. I know a lot of Giants fans love Jabrill, but I do want to say thanks to Jabrill for his time as a Giant, his attitude, for his leadership he showed up for the younger, just the leadership he showed to the younger guys and the defense, and I just wish him nothing but luck. But that's it for this one. I think next video I'll do Austin Johnson. We'll see if I want to sign or walk from him. But that's it. Subscribe if you're new. And I also got plenty more draft profile videos on the way. Probably one today. So, hey, I was a poet and didn't even know it. Peace, y'all.